Have you ever met someone, and in that moment, time seemed to stop? A glance, a smile, or just a strange feeling that made your heart stir, as if the universe whispered, "This isn't random. I'm a storyteller of the soul." And today, we'll explore together what happens when the universe wants you to meet someone, not just to love, not just to laugh, but to change you from deep within. Drawing on Carl Jung's wisdom, I'll guide you through 7 signs that fate is weaving a bigger story for you. Picture yourself walking down a path, and suddenly someone appears, like a puzzle piece you didn't know you were searching for. That's not chance. Jung called it synchronicity, a moment when your inner world and the outer world align perfectly. But how do you know it's a true sign? How do you tell a fleeting feeling from a connection that could reshape your life? Don't worry, we'll figure it out, step by step. If you ever felt someone was too special, too quickly, too deeply, this video is for you. Stay with me to hear the universe whisper. And don't forget, hit like, subscribe, to dive deeper into the mysteries of the soul. So, are you ready? Let's begin. Part 1. The Whisper of the Universe. Let's dive into the first sign. When the universe wants you to meet someone, it doesn't shout, it doesn't boom like thunder, but whispers softly like a breeze, brushing your heart. Have you ever met someone, and suddenly everything goes quiet? The noise of the world fades away. Your racing thoughts pause, and all that's left is a deep, unexplainable peace. That's the universe whispering, "Pay attention. This person isn't random." Carl Jung, a brilliant psychologist, called this a moment of alignment, when your inner world, your dreams, your fears, your longings meets the outer world in a perfect dance. But this isn't like the movies. No fireworks, no romantic soundtrack, no butterflies in your stomach. Instead, it's a strange familiarity, like you've known this person from somewhere, sometime. You can't quite recall. Your soul simply recognizes them. Picture this: you're in a crowded cafe or standing in a busy park. Then you meet them. It's not their looks, not their words, but their energy. It touches you like an old melody, stirring a memory. You feel safe, yet confused. Why does this person feel so important? Jung said, it's because they're not just a person, they're a mirror, reflecting your truth, your light, your darkness, and even the parts you've never dared to face. The beautiful thing is, the universe doesn't need to be loud to get your attention. It doesn't push you or pull you. It gently guides. When you meet this person, your mind stops racing. The anxieties that keep you up at night suddenly go quiet. And deep down, you know, this isn't chance. This is what Jung called synchronicity, when everything, from your heart to the stars in the sky, lines up. But here's the key. This connection isn't just about love, it's bigger than that. This person might be a soulmate, but they could also be a teacher or a guide. They arrive to show you who you really are. Have you ever felt this? A moment you couldn't explain, but knew it meant something? That's the universe speaking to you. So next time you meet someone and the world slows down, pause, listen. It's not an illusion, not your imagination. It's a whisper guiding you to a deeper journey. Stay with me to uncover the next sign. The universe has more to say. Part 2. Synchronicity, meaningful coincidences. So we've heard the universe's whisper, that quiet moment, full of meaning. Now let's move to the second sign. something even more magical, called synchronicity. Have you ever thought of someone, and right then, your phone buzzes, their message pops up, or heard their name in a random conversation on a strange street corner? These moments aren't just chance, they're meaningful coincidences. Carl Jung called them synchronicity, when the universe seems to read your mind and arranges things like a master director. Picture this. You're having a rough day. Your mind's a mess. You turn on the radio, and a song plays, like it was written for you, reminding you of someone special. Or you walk into a crowded bookstore among thousands, and your eyes meet theirs. That's not random. Jung said, synchronicity is when events, unconnected by logic, carry deep meaning, giving you chills. It's the universe tapping your shoulder, whispering, this is a sign, pay attention. But why do these happen? Jung believed, when your soul starts to awaken, when you open your heart to something bigger, the universe responds. It sends signs, not to confuse you, but to wake you up. Have you ever seen someone's name pop up on a billboard, or heard it mentioned just as you thought of them? That's not fate's prank. It's the universe weaving a story with you as the main character. What's special is, these signs don't come to everyone. They come to those who are listening, who are seeking a deeper truth. Think about a time you passed a park, and suddenly they were there, as if life planned this moment. You felt it wasn't random, but orchestrated, like a perfect play. That's synchronicity, the soul's language, saying, this person holds special meaning. But here's what to remember. Synchronicity isn't just about weird moments. It's an invitation to look deeper into yourself. This person isn't just a passerby. They're a mirror, reflecting something your soul craves. Have you ever had a coincidence that made you wonder, what's going on here? Don't brush it off. Pause it. Listen. The universe is trying to tell you something. So next time you see a sign, a coincidence too precise, smile. That's the universe at work. Stay with me to uncover the third sign, where things get even deeper. Are you ready? We're on the right path. Part 3. The mirror of the soul. So we've heard the universe whisper through quiet moments and guide us with magical coincidences. Now let's step into the third sign, where things get deeper. When the universe sends someone to you, they're not just a person, they're a mirror reflecting your soul. Have you ever met someone and felt not just them, but yourself coming alive before your eyes, like they're holding a mirror, showing you both your radiant light and your deepest shadows you've kept hidden? Carl Jung called this projection. When you meet this person, you don't just see their smile or their eyes. You see your own story, the desires you've never voiced, the wounds you tried to bury, and the potential you haven't dared to touch. They don't come to complete you, but to show you who you really are. Imagine you're sitting across from them in a small diner. They say something, and suddenly you realize you admire their confidence, because deep down you've always felt you lack it, or you're unsettled by their independence, because it reminds you of times you feared being left behind. This isn't chance. Jung said, this person is a mirror your soul shows. They reflect not just what you want, but what you fear. Have you ever met someone who made you feel both joyful and uneasy? That's because they're touching the deepest parts of you. Maybe you love their gentleness because it reminds you of the love you haven't given yourself, or you're frustrated by their silence because it echoes moments you felt invisible. But here's the key. This mirror doesn't flatter you. It doesn't hide the truth. It shows you, even the cracks, in your heart. And that's a gift, because when you look at them, you don't just see a person. You see your journey, the dreams you gave up on, the pains you pretended to forget, and the strength you never believed you had. They're not here to make you feel perfect. They're here to make you face yourself. So what do? When you meet this mirror, don't run away. Don't try to force them to be what you want. Instead, feel it. Ask yourself, what are they showing me? What am I learning about myself? Have you ever met someone who made you feel both alive and vulnerable? That's the universe inviting you into a journey of self-discovery. Embrace it. Next time someone makes your heart stir, look deeper. They're not just a person, they're a mirror guiding you to the truth. Stay with me to uncover the fourth sign, where things get more intense. Are you ready? We're going deeper. Part 4, pain as the gateway to depth. So we've seen the mirrors of the soul, reflecting both your light and your shadows. Now brace yourself for the fourth sign. It takes you somewhere deep, but not easy. When the universe sends someone to you, they don't always bring smiles or overflowing joy. Sometimes they bring pain, like a fire burning through the walls you've built around your heart. Have you ever met someone who made you feel both love and heartbreak? That's not a mistake. It's a gateway leading you to depth. Carl Jung once said, enlightenment doesn't come from visions of light, but from facing your darkness. When someone touches your soul on a profound level, they don't just bring joy, they bring truth. And truth is often painful. Imagine you're talking with them on a quiet evening. They go silent, and suddenly an old fear rises. Fear of being left, fear of not being enough. Or they say something that unknowingly strikes a wound you buried deep from childhood days. This isn't random. This person didn't come to hurt you. They came to help you see the parts of you that need healing. Jung believed true love doesn't just make you smile, it makes you whole. But to be whole, you must face your broken pieces. Have you ever felt someone caused your heart to ache, but also helped you understand yourself more? That's the universe at work. This pain is an invitation to look at the walls you've built to protect yourself. Think about a time you woke up after a long night thinking about them. You asked yourself, why am I scared? Why am I pushing them away? It's because they're cracking the defenses you once called strength. They show you where you're bleeding. Maybe their distance. It stirs your fear of rejection, or their strength makes you realize you haven't loved yourself enough. Pain isn't the enemy. It's a teacher guiding you to clarity. So what do? When pain shows up, don't run. Don't blame them. Instead, sit with your feelings. Breathe deeply. Ask yourself, what is this pain teaching me? Have you ever cried because of someone, but later found a strength you didn't know you had? That's the gateway to depth. Pain is proof this connection is real. Only profound relationships shake you like this. Next time someone causes you pain, don't curse them. Honor the pain. It's leading you to a stronger version of yourself. Stay with me to uncover the fifth sign, where you face your darkness. Are you ready? We're going deeper. Part 5, the shadow awakens. So we've walked through pain, where truth leads you to depth. Now get ready, because the fifth sign will bring you face to face with the most mysterious part of yourself. When the universe send someone to you. They don't just touch your heart, they stir your shadow, the hidden part you've kept in the dark. Have you ever met someone who left you unsettled, with strange emotions, jealousy, though you told yourself you're not that kind of person, or fear, despite your pride in your strength? That's your shadow, coming awake. Carl Jung called the shadow the unconscious part, where your fears, insecurities, and broken pieces you don't want to admit are stored. It's not an enemy, but a part of you, quietly living in silent moments. Imagine you're walking with this person on a peaceful afternoon. They say something that makes you feel small or needier than you'd like to admit. Suddenly, you're angry or you pull away without knowing why. That's your shadow, rising up, not to punish you, but to be seen. This isn't random. This person didn't cause the storm of emotions. They just revealed it. Jung believed a deep connection doesn't just celebrate your strengths, it pulls your shadow into the light. Have you ever met someone who made you feel both love and unease? That's because they're touching the parts you've buried. Maybe their confidence shows you've always feared not being good enough, or their distance reopens a long-forgotten pain of being overlooked. But here's the beauty. Your shadow awakening isn't meant to hurt you. It's a teacher inviting you to heal. Think about a time you sat alone after talking with them, wondering, why did I react that way? Why am I scared of losing them? That's your shadow whispering, look at me, understand me. It shows you the patterns you repeat, like pushing others away for fear of being left, or controlling because you fear losing safety. So what do you do when your shadow appears? Don't run, don't blame them. Instead, listen, breathe deeply. Ask yourself, where is this feeling coming from? What is it teaching me? Have you ever felt someone stirred you up, but later you learned to love yourself more? That's your shadow, leading you to freedom. It's not your enemy. It's you, waiting to be embraced. Next time someone sparks uncomfortable emotions, thank them. They're helping you see your shadow. Stay with me to uncover the sixth sign, where you learn to let go. Are you ready? We're going further. Part 6. Not forever, but always transformative. So we've faced the shadow, where your deepest part were brought to light. Now let's step into the sixth sign, a truth that might surprise you. Not everyone the universe sends stays forever. Have you ever met someone who made your heart sing, but then they left, leaving you with questions and an empty feeling? That's not failure. That's transformation. The universe planned for you. Carl Jung once said, when two souls meet, it's like two chemicals colliding. If there's a reaction, both are changed forever. This person might be a storm sweeping you into intense emotions, or a gentle breeze softly healing your heart. But whether they come with thunder or calm, they don't always stay. Imagine you're walking on a beach, waves lapping at your feet. They enter your life, leaving footprints in the sand. Then the waves come, washing the marks away. But you are never the same. This isn't random. The universe sent them, not to complete you, but to awaken you. Have you ever loved someone deeply, but life pulled you down different paths? You wondered, if this was meant to be, why didn't it last? Jung would say, their role was to transform you, not to stay forever. They came to stir dreams you'd forgotten, to challenge beliefs you once held tight, to show you you're stronger than you thought. Think about an evening you sat alone, missing them, the pain of their absence, like a fire But in that fire, you found a new version of yourself. Maybe they taught you to love without fear, or showed you wounds you needed to heal, even if they didn't stay. Their impact is etched in your soul. That's the gift of destined connections, not forever, but growth forever. So what do you do when they leave? Don't cling. Don't let pine turn into regret. Instead, be grateful. Breathe deeply. Ask yourself, how did they change me? What did I learn? Have you ever lost someone, but later found a new dream or a new strength? That's the universe guiding you to the next version of yourself. Letting go doesn't mean losing. It means you've completed a sacred chapter. Next time someone walks away, smile through your tears. They didn't come to stay. They came to make you who you needed to be. Stay with me to uncover the seventh sign, where you find readiness. Are you ready? We're almost there. Part 7. When you're ready, the universe acts. So we've learned to let go, realizing not every connection lasts forever. Now let's explore the final sign, the seventh sign, where everything becomes clear. The universe doesn't send someone when you're desperate or begging for someone to fill your void. It waits until you're ready. Have you ever noticed when you stop chasing love and start loving yourself, suddenly someone appears like the universe had planned it all along? Carl Jung believed life responds to your energy. When you're lost, in doubt, or clinging to the wrong relationships, the universe sends leçons, sometimes painful, but when you heal, when you face your wounds and find peace within yourself, the universe acts. Picture this: you're sitting in a park under soft sunlight, no longer asking, when will I meet them? Instead, you smile with quiet peace in your soul, and then they show up, not with noise or chaos, but gently, like a melody, harmonizing with you. This isn't random. The universe doesn't soothe loneliness by sending someone to save you. It waits until you become your own savior. Have you ever gone through long nights, wrestling with pain, only to realize you're stronger than you thought? That's when you're ready. This person doesn't come to complete you. They come to walk beside you as a companion in the journey you've already started. They don't make you doubt your worth. They make you feel seen without trying. Think of a moment. You're sitting across from them in a small cafe. You don't feel the need to prove anything. No insecurity, no rush, just resonance, like two souls singing the same song. That's true love. Not obsession, not chaos, but deep, profound peace. Have you ever met someone who made you feel everything's finally in its place? That's the universe responding to your healing. So what do you do to be ready? Don't seek love to escape pain. Instead, turn inward. Breathe deeply. Ask yourself, what do I need to heal? What am I running from? When you love your own loneliness, when you embrace your broken pieces, the universe will answer, not with fireworks, but with a connection, gentle, yet life-changing. Next time you feel whole within yourself, smile. The universe is preparing something miraculous. Stay with me on this journey of soul discovery. Are you ready? We've come a long way together. So we've journeyed together through 7 signs the universe sends when it wants you to meet someone special, from quiet whispers to magical coincidences, from mirrors of the soul to the shadow awakening. Moment is a reminder that no encounter is ever random. Have you ever felt someone entered your life and left a mark that never fades? That's the universe speaking to you through the language of the soul. Pause for a moment. Think about someone who changed you. Did they teach you to love yourself more, or help you face fears you once avoided? Whether they stayed or left, they were a messenger guiding you closer to your own truth. The universe never shouts. It whispers through people, through moments, and through emotions you can't forget. So next time your heart stirs, listen. Ask yourself, what is this person showing me? I want to hear your story. In the comments, share about someone who transformed your life. I read every word, because we're not just watching a video, we're connecting through the experiences of our souls. If you found this journey meaningful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who believes in miracles. Turn on notifications to catch deeper stories ahead. Thank you for being here. See you in the next journey.